Alright, well I just got down out of the tree, hunting here on some public land about an hour from the house. I'm not going to be back in this spot for probably another month and a half or so, just the way the season's going to lining up, where I'm going, what I'm doing and all that stuff. So since I'm not going to be in here for a while, I figured I would go ahead and do a video on how I pack my gear for a hanging hunt on public land. And I'm not too worried about being quiet because it's going to be so long since I'm going to be back in here. So let's get on into the video. I'm going to try to go through everything, the way I set it up, the way I put it in on my pack, and the way I carry it in. I've already taken the stand down. I got it all together here at the base of the tree. Just remember that under normal circumstances I would be trying to be a lot quieter. I would focus on not making any metal to metal contact, any sound like that, because that just seems to carry throughout these woods, especially early in the morning when there's no noise in the woods. That sound just echoes, and the deer, I think the deer really key in on that. I think they're so used to these public lands being hunted in tree stands and stuff, they're used to what a tree stand sounds like. That being said, I use a lone wolf tree stand. By far the quietest stand I've ever owned. It's the most expensive stand I've ever owned, but it's also the quietest, so can't complain about that a bit. So anyway, let's jump on into the video. Hopefully you get something out of it, and yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so like I said, I'm using a lone wolf tree stand. This is their Assault. I think it's somewhere around the 10-pound range. With that, with my tree stand, I'll have one strap, and then I'll have another strap that I made that is like a quick hang strap. I just put that strap up in the tree, and I hang my tree stand right here off this little bracket, and it just hangs great while I put my strap on. So I'll have that two straps total, and then I'll have my lineman's rope with two aluminum carabiners on it. And that's what I use going up and down the tree and attaching my stand to the tree. And that will go in the back section of my backpack here, so that whenever I get to the tree I can just unzip it and pop it out real quick. Alright, so as far as the way I hook the stand on, this is a Exo Mountain K2 frame. I lay it down. I've already got my I've got two bow ropes that I have on this stand, or two ropes. One I use for a pack. It's a bigger, heavier duty rope, and that's just for not stripping my blister in my hands pulling it up and down the tree. And then I've got a smaller, thinner rope here that I use for pulling my bow up. And both of those are around 25 feet long. That's just about how high I can get with my 3 ladder sticks that I use. So I've got these little rungs on my tree stand marked so that I know that's where I run my straps in. And I'll run my top 2 straps through those holes like so. And then I also have the bottom 2 rungs marked with some electrical tape. And that's where I'll run my bottom 2 straps in. Like that, and then I'll just kind of extend them out as far as they'll go, and I'll lay them off to the side out of the way. Next, what I'll do is I'll take my ladder sticks. Like I said, I carry 3 of these. These are ones that I made. They're super lightweight. They kind of resemble the Muddy Pro sticks. And then I've also used or put on some stirrup steps, 2 stirrup steps per section. Like I said, 3 ladder sticks will get me anywhere from 18 to 25 feet, depending on how far I spread them apart and space them apart. I've used these for 4 or 5 years now, and I love them. I got the idea for the stirrup steps from DIY Sportsman, so go check his channel out, and he's got some great content on there, especially for like your DIY stuff like this. Anyway, what I've done is, like I said, I've got three set ladder sticks here. 2 of them I've got taped up in certain sections, like I taped right there below the step. those two sections go together. Like I said, in the morning I'd be a lot quieter, or when I'm actually hunting, I'd be a lot quieter. I wouldn't be clanking them together. But those sticks lock in together just like that. And I'll have two of those together. I'll fold my seat up, and I'll wedge them in there just like that. And then my single stick here, I'll take on the other side, and I'll wedge it in there just like so. So both of those are in there nice and sturdy. They're not going to wiggle around on me. And then once I get those in there, I would take my camera arm, and I would lay my camera arm here on the single stick. I can't show you that right now because I have my camera actually on the camera arm. Doing this video, but anyway, my camera arm would go here along with the video head and stuff. And then from there, depending on what time of the year it is, it depends on whether I'll wedge all my clothes in here under my pack. But being early season, all I've got is this one thin jacket. I would lay it down right there just to keep it nice and tight to the pack, nice and tight to the frame. The key is to try to keep the most of your weight up against your pack frame as much as you can, and try to keep the weight kind of centered here in the middle. You don't want all of it at the top, you don't want all of it at the bottom. And then I'll take my pack here. Usually my pack will have my camera arm base will go right here, and then I'll strap it down. But like I said, I'm using it for the video. So the key to your backpack is to try to pack everything as flat and close to the back as you can. It lays in there better, and you don't have to worry as much about it being really top heavy or really bottom heavy. And then what I'll do is I'll take two rubber bungee cords here, and I'll put one at the top, I'll put one at the bottom. And one thing I did on these, and I can't remember the fellow's YouTube channel that I saw it on. I can't remember for the life of me which channel it was, but anyway, this wasn't my idea. It's a good idea. Take 550 cord, pull all the cord out of the center of it, and then your metal rings here, your metal hooks here, you can run your 550 cord over top of it and burn the ends, and that just makes these things almost dead quiet. I mean, I'm knocking the crap out of that. And it's not nearly as loud as it would be if it was straight metal to metal contact. So anyway, I'll take my one strap, and actually before I do this, I about forgot. Before I put my pack on there, I need to clip these straps on my backpack. I strap these down real tight. And that just cinches those ladder sticks in there very well and keeps them from moving at all. Just like that. And then I'll get the bottom ones just like so. And while I'm doing this, I'm trying to keep my stand as centered as possible on my pack frame here, just so that it carries better. So that's cinched down there. Now I can strap my backpack on, lay it in there just like so. Like I said, I try to get it evenly distributed on the weight. And then I'll hook my straps in just about exactly where my backpack straps go through. And you want them snug so it'll hold your pack on there good. And then I'll run this bottom one through the bottom strap of my pack, or the bottom little peg on my pack. And this pack is just a little cheap Walmart, I can't remember, Ozark Trail. A little cheap Ozark Trail pack. It's super, super lightweight, and it works great for what I'm carrying. And great for getting back here on these public land sits, because really all I need is just my camera gear, maybe some snacks, and my camera equipment. That's it. And that's it right there. That's how I strap my stuff down. So anyway, that's my system for packing all my gear together for carrying in and out on public land, or even on private land if I want to do a hanging hunt. This Exo Mountain pack frame makes it super, super easy to pack this stand a long way. I really like only using these 3 ladder sticks that I built. They're lightweight as well, and then those stirrup steps that I got off of the DIY Sportsman's YouTube channel. Those things are a lifesaver. I would have to carry at least 2 more sections of sticks if I didn't have those stirrup steps, and they don't add hardly any weight to your sticks. Also, I see a lot of guys carrying a big giant backpack. With this system here, all I do is carry the frame. I lay my tree stand and my sticks on the back of it, strap it down tight. My clothes can go in between, and then the only thing I use a backpack for is just pretty much my camera equipment and like some deer calls and stuff like that, water. And this is just a little cheap Ozark trail pack from Walmart. Super lightweight. If I ended up leaving my stand in the woods and came out for lunch or whatever, I could pull this pack out with me, and then I could just pack it back in, you know, no problem in the afternoon. And that's why I actually carry a backpack on top of my backpack frame, is just in case I want to leave my stand and stuff in the woods. I don't have to pack everything back out to carry my additional gear out. I can just use this little lightweight backpack, and I'll be good to go. So anyway, hopefully you got something out of the video. I appreciate you watching. If you want to see anything else, just let me know. If I didn't cover anything in depth enough, just let me know, and I'll definitely try to explain some stuff better if that's what you want. Anyway, go check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Check our stuff out there, and you know, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a comment, and don't hesitate to let me know what I need to fix or work on. And hopefully you got something out of the video. Appreciate you watching, and good luck this